All right, I saw this pop up on the YouTube home screen. Yeah, and I've recently been diving into some of Motionless in White's catalog, right? So I thought, let's just do it. This is new. I'm curious to see what this is. We're gonna leave a like. I'm already subscribed to these channels. I know who Skylar Grey is. She is a songwriter, vocalist. She plays the keyboard, probably many other instruments, but she has worked with people like Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park, or Fort Minor on the song "Where'd You Go." I think she went by a different name back then. This is a long time ago. I believe that's the first time I've ever heard her too. That was "Where'd You Go" by Fort Minor. You guys recognize? Come on now, you guys know that song. Collaborated. She wrote songs for Rihanna. She collaborated with Eminem, things like that. So I, B.O.B. Big Sean. She's a heavy hitter in the game. I know who Skylar Grey is. Had a bit of a crush on her about 10 years ago. I ain't gonna lie, but that's besides the point, right? You're hearing noise outside because it's a heat wave in Belgium. I'm melting. I'm fucking melting. Windows open a little bit. Cut me some slack, man. It's hot, but I'm still here, man. Willing to check out some music. This is such hard work for me. I'm willing to check this out. I enjoy these. Check out the original. I will give my honest opinion. I'll try to break it down to the best of my ability. Let's go.
If you ever leave, it would be the end of me. I would die, but I'd never rest in peace. I'd never sleep without you buried next to me. I would die, but I'd never rest in peace. I'd never rest in peace.
Oh, nice. And you get on the silence, like an abrupt, not like. Okay, so I've been listening to a lot of classic songs. You know, the Doors. What is it, man? What have I been listening to, man? The Doors, Led Zeppelin, things like that. What have I been reacting to? I'm drawing a. It's too hot in here. My brain is melted, it's leaking out of my ear. I've been checking out a lot of classic stuff, right? What they do in the classics, I'm talking 70s, right? Classic fade outs. So it's a switch, because today all I've been listening to is classic music, classic rock, classic punk, whatever, hardcore punk, this and that. That's interesting. I say hardcore punk because hardcore punk starts immediately and ends abruptly. I mean, like typical classic stuff, which has that long fade out where it keeps playing. This wasn't that. It ends it. Also, it's actually a breath of fresh air listening to this now after all these classics, because the production is at such high level. There's a lot going on here. What'd you expect? I was just gonna end the video, say nothing? No. I'm gonna run it back, play it again, and throughout the second play, I'm gonna talk about a lot of shit. Because there's stuff going from the music video. This music video is absolutely beautiful. We've got immediately it sets a scene. Like two, I don't know, vampires, immortals, whatever. In love. By the way, he looks like a vampire to me. I don't know if I said it before, but if you told me this man is a vampire, I said, oh yeah, I believe you. Let me run it back. I like the colors that they play with. It's very cold, very bluish tints, very cold feeling. But at certain parts, at certain scenes, you see him at the piano, is warmth. Because it's like more orange, more lighter orange, warm colors. I play this shit. Something else started playing. I don't know what the fuck that was. Hold on. Dog. Like, if we're talking, I got a homie who's a videographer. I might send this clip to him just so he could watch this. This is gorgeous. Also, it's symmetrical. It's incredible music video.
If you ever leave, it would be the end of me. I would die, but I'd never rest in peace.
Right, so we got the intro, Skylar Grey on the intro, right? She has beautiful vocals, very beautiful, clean vocals. I think one of the most capable female vocalists of this generation. I love this woman's vocals. Check out Love the Way You Lie. Was it part 1, part 2? She originally wrote it, if I'm not mistaken, and I prefer hers over Rihanna's. Definitely go check that out. It starts, so this is different than, what was the other one? Afraid of the Dark? Hold on. I got my YouTube studio open here. I posted it a bit ago. Afraid of the Dark, yeah. So Afraid of the Dark by Motionless in White is from start to finish very aggressive, very heavy, right? And I say that in that reaction. I'm like, I don't know if this is really for me. In the beginning, I was like, I don't know. The more I listened to it, the more I appreciated it. The more I actually liked it. There's appreciating and there's personally liking something. But the more I actually liked it, I was like, oh, I can get with this. This is more up my alley personally. Personal preference.
I'd never sleep without you buried next to me. I would die, but I'd never rest in peace. I'd never rest in.
They're playing around with synths in the background. Like you can hear them here and there. Like it was this fade in of the synths. I like that they're playing around with reverb here. Listen to that synth build up and then that abrupt silence.
I'd never rest in.
It's nice.
What's meant to be or meant to break has got to be decided.
We got this really nice muffled percussion. So I'm curious to know how they do the drums. If there's a drummer doing this and then afterwards in the mix they do this muffled sound effect, like it sounds distant, it sounds muffled. Like it sounds like that, like it's closed off, like it's in a coffin. Stop it. But yeah, I like what they're doing. So I'm thinking like, okay, how much is done with DAW, which is digital audio workstation. Think about the software to do mixing and mastering. Think about Logic Pro, Ableton. I don't know, Fruity Loops if you use that. Could be Audacity if you still use that old school shit. Respect.
A requiem to seal our fate has yet to be recited. Was all this suffering just a waste? If emptiness fills the spaces, the bond has reached the bone. So if love is pain, then twist the blade and never let me go. If you ever leave, it would be the end of me. I would die, but I'd never rest in peace.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like a Linkin Park type of chorus. Like explosive choruses. Not necessarily saying like, yo, this is Linkin Park style. No, no, no. I'm just saying it makes me think of that typical Linkin Park blueprint that they used. Also, this sounds like a movie intro song. Like there's a scene in place. Like it sounds like that. It's cinematic to me. You know? Maybe it has to do with these stunning visuals. By the way, this effect is I don't know how they're doing this effect, but it's fantastic. You know what's interesting? So I've learned that the lead singer, I believe his name is Chris. We've got his vocals and Skylar Grey's vocals. It creates this contrast. It creates a dynamic. It fits the scene, right? Her vocals are almost haunting. His vocals almost sound broken. So it's nice that you have this back and forth going on here, and it brings variation. I appreciate it. I'm a sucker for female vocalists. You guys are aware. You guys see my Joan Jett reactions. You guys see my Pretty Reckless reactions. You know.
I'll never rest in peace.
The transitions between two vocalists are that shit is just damn.
Peace.
They're doing something dope with the production. It's very modern, this production. And then there's this snare which almost sounds like a sonar. But it's like this reverberating sound going on with that. Just pay attention to that snare. It's nice. Hey, calm your ass. Hey, I'm recording reaction. Shit.
It's louder in the silence. We lost ourselves inside the noise with only scars to guide us.
Embrace and show me your darkest places. Tell me you fucking hate this. We can't go back. This can't be the end. If you ever
I like his harsh vocals when he's going from a clean to harsh. It's got that nice rasp to it, man. That nice fry, that nice... I don't know exactly if it's a fry scream or a... What the fuck was it called? False chord? It sounds like a fry to me. I'm not 100% sure. But he has good vocals. It's... Look, people might get this confused and think I dislike the band because I didn't like that song in The Dark, or what was it? It was just that one song wasn't my cup of tea necessarily. That doesn't mean I dislike the band. You know, you like think about it. How many your favorite band or favorite artist or whatever, rapper, singer, whatever, right? You have songs that you just don't like from them. That's fine. You know, like you skip them. You're like, I don't like this fucking song, and it might be like a hit record. You just don't like the song, bro. Like I love Michael Jackson. There's certain songs that I don't really like. Beat It or Bad, and people are like, what? I don't know. I don't like that shit. I like his not necessarily. See, I want to say B-side songs. They are B-side songs, like "Give In to Me," right? But they're his B-side songs are bigger than most artists' singles. You think about it, but they're still his B-side songs, right? I usually do prefer that shit, like different type of stuff. Enough about that.
we can't go back. This can't be the end. If you ever leave,
There's this nice, I don't know what this is, like it almost sounds like a synth. It sounds like it could be keys that are pitched differently. Da, 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 in the background going on, which is this, it adds a lot to it. So this, you know what the word is for the song? Atmosphere. That's the word for the song. Hold on, before we get in, by the way, this part reminds me of Oliver Sykes. Hold up, the scream. Let me hear something from Skylar vocals.
I would die, but I'd never rest in peace.
So you notice, I noticed that her vocals sound wider. It is one audio track with both. Sometimes they add layered backing vocals, right? But most of the times it's one. Like, listen here, Skylar's vocals are mixed differently than, I believe, Chris's. They're mixed differently. She's got more width to her vocals. It's filled up. That's the best way to explain it. And she's got more reverb. That probably that's one of the reasons why it makes me say, oh, it sounds haunting, her vocals, because of that.
I would die, but I'd never rest in peace.
Yeah. His vocals, I think, are a bit more compressed. See, now we're getting technical. His vocals, to me, sound a bit more compressed. Less reverb than Skylar. But it's nice because it sounds like it's perfect. It's where it needs to be. The mixing on this is fantastic. He articulates really well. You can hear every breath. It's like quite intimate. Whoa. It's not just the vocals that sound incredibly well. It's the full package, because when, if you listen to this song, they've got, of course, the guitars, right? The bass, the drums, but then you've got these different type of drums going on. They play around with that. Sometimes there's more sub bass at certain parts, or some parts are more muffled, right? And then you've got, I think, synth pads is what it is going on, and then you've got the keys in there as well. But never in this song do I think, oh, there's too much going on. It's chaotic. Maybe that's because of the style of the song, and it's more slow. I did feel that, however, with the previous one, in the dark. Am I saying the name correctly? I keep fucking forgetting that shit. My bad. What's this song called? Afraid of the Dark. See, man. Hey, I rectified my mistakes. Yeah. You can put down your pitchforks. I know you had them raised. Your torches. But that might be because of the genre. And it was more of an aggressive song. This reminds me a little bit of like, it's probably the visuals is a very gothic. I think the art style is gothic as well. In Belgium, it's a little fun fact, we have a lot of preserved historical buildings and art. If you ever visit Belgium, go to Bruges. It's a beautiful place. Behave, huh? Be respectful for the culture and the people. But that's a beautiful place to go. If you visit Antwerp, go to Antwerp Central Station. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just look at what, to me, is the biggest station I've ever seen. Like, there's a lot of preserved Baroque style, and sometimes like Gothic, but I don't think as much as Baroque. Like, it's a very what the fuck is middeleeuwen? Middle Ages? Is middeleeuwen in Dutch? Is that Middle Ages in English? I think it's Middle Ages. A lot of stuff preserved from that, even cobblestones. I know some people from America, when they visit Belgium, they're like, bro, am I back in time? I'm like, yeah. I want to talk. Yeah, I'm pausing it a lot now because I've listened to the song without pause the first time, right? So don't get mad at me now. Damn, I did what you wanted. The production, and this is again a comparison I'm making from stuff that I've listened to from the 1970s. Not back then. I'm not that old. Stuff I listened to earlier today from then. You get me? The production is so different. It's way more modern here, but that's not a bad thing. Technology advances, just what it is. The kicks are I think the biggest difference because they hit hard. Like you feel the kicks. And they're not overpowering, they're not too loud. They sit where they need to be, but like they hit.
I die inside, but I never rest in peace.
I've also noticed in this one, I don't remember if it, in Afraid of the Dark, I got it. If that was also the case, but I've noticed in this one that the guitars are not. Look, in a lot of metal or I don't know, man, progressive rock, progressive metal stuff that I've heard, a lot of times the guitars are put to the forefront. I think here it blends together well with the rest, and it takes on a supporting role to, you know, help create this atmosphere. There we are again with that word. Fucking amazing song. It's an amazing song. Great production, great vocal performance from both. I will add one thing to that, to the vocals that I want to talk about. Yes, I'm trying to analyze it to the best of my ability. Am I doing a good job? Y'all like this shit? Yeah, let me know. Skylar's vocals make it sound so she's distant, and his vocals sound like he's right next to you, which kind of plays into the narrative that I'm getting from this, that she's gone and he's doesn't want to keep living. I think that's the scene, and he's like breaking down because of it. Is what I'm getting from it. So it's so this is what I like in music in this particular style. This is a Motionless in White song that right now might be at the top for me personally. Again, subjective. Not everybody's gonna share that opinion. If you don't, that's fine. Let me know. You know, like we can all have different opinions. That's cool, right? We can respect each other's opinions. I think this one sounds the best for me personally. Also, I've been paying more attention to production and technical things than with the Afraid in the Dark. It's right there, Mr. Hologram. He looking like a purple Sith Lord, man. Like he looked like he's straight out of Star Wars Episode 3. Like he's about to execute Order 66. What? Darth Chris. I like to focus on the visuals that they do. It's very much appreciated. It's beautiful. A lot of like details where there's symmetry. Like just in the opening shot that I said with the two caskets, like everything is perfectly cut in half. It's not perfect, but there's symmetry, and I notice it in a lot of different shots. For example, where the fuck was it? Shit. And I clicked away again. Damn! There's symmetry in here. There's some symmetry of him at the table. Not necessarily a lot, but there's certain scenes here that this is what Twilight should have been. I'm gonna say it. Look at this symmetry. This is what Twilight should. This is what better than Twilight. What? All the 5 Twilight fans that watch my shit are gonna be mad now. Yeah, I said it. Go support the original. The link is in the description. I'm sweating my balls off, man.